This may not look like much of a video, but I think it's going to be kind of cool. This is blinds for, see that right there? That's my glass blocks I put in. And we're going to hang this thing up over there. And I'll tell you why, too. There's the crows out there. Seems like that's the only birds around here now. Pond is going well. That idea is going to work. So the road out there comes along this way. And what happens early in the morning and sometimes real late at night, farm equipment comes through here. And let me tell you something, it's bright. I mean, they've got myriads of lamps on those things. So it just kind of lights up the room. And I've done everything but this right here. I put these glass blocks in, a couple of years ago, maybe less, and did all the tile work and everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to put blinds there. I actually thought you'd have to order something special. But, hey, Uncle Tony. Oh, it must be my blind out there banging around. We've got the faux wood. Room darkening. Cordless is what I was looking for, too. So we're going to open up the old Blancos here and see what we can do. See if we can make it nicer in the middle of the night. Just I have real unusual sleeping habits from family issues and stuff like that. So I don't know. Just I don't like to be startled in the night is what I'm trying to say. So I hope this will help. Oh, I need to fill those holes in right there, don't I? Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do that. We'll kind of fix up around here a little bit. This door's open most all the time with my glass doors. Matter of fact, we'll just do that now. And that'll give me more light to work. Got some time before it starts getting direct sun in here. And that's another thing is the afternoon direct sun. And so you can see the traffic, and he'll go up around the curve there. He'll start bearing to the left. And so those lights just sweep across here in the middle of the night. And that's just kind of something I'm just going to try to tamp down. Well, there's your little 9-inch violence. And there's the destructions, and there's... Wait a minute. I didn't think it's supposed to be that way. Well, I guess corded or cordless or something. Oh, we're losing it. There and this stuff. So okay, always pays to read the destruction. Oh, it's got the little corners. That's going to be kind of neat. I'm kind of looking forward to that. I may put up a backer board there. Let's see how I had to put one up there. I had to extend it out that far because it was I couldn't. There wasn't a stud. That was the closest stud over there. So let's see if I got to do a backer board. I'll get the old nail ski out here and see what's back there. See if it's solid wood. I don't remember. I don't think so because the blocks are there, but we'll see. So here we go. When you hang these up, you want the whole thing to be clear of everything. You want to be able to see your woodwork and everything. So I've got my holes marked. You can tell where I kind of played around with it some, and I got it centered. And so when they go all the way up, they'll go all the way up. And that's going to be something you got to keep in mind. Now, I don't know if it's going to go all the way to the bottom, but I do want it to go all the way to the top. So let's start there. So let's get our nail. I like these little cartridge things that go there. So we're gonna start there, and we'll just use the other side to mark the other side. Boy, it's just so funny. I didn't even know they made them that small. These things happen to me because I can fix them. So I went in here, and the stud stops right here and goes that way. So there's nothing behind this. So I'm gonna make a little wooden backer, something like this, and put here and adhere it the best way I can. And so let me get a piece of paper and measure it and go down to the shop and cut something that's gonna help that thing be a little bit more stable. I am not a fan of drywall anchors. I am considering, if I don't like the way it looks, I'll cut this drywall out right here and inset a piece of wood. But, I think it'll be okay. We'll see how it goes. All for the best, I suppose. So I put my ends on here, because that justifies the means. Ooh, don't mess up my AFX car there. And so we're going to go down there and cut a piece of wood like this. Oh, let's gotta make a list. I need a hammer. I'm going to get some Gorilla Glue and all of that stuff. So let's go get all of that stuff and some other form of. I probably need to countersink these and get some. Those may work. I don't know if I use those. I don't know. I'm thinking it through. I shouldn't be recording when I'm trying to think something through. But I got to start here. So let me make some other notes. Okay, we're down in the belly of the beast here. And I think I've got just what I need. I literally just walked up and that was there. So, but I do have all kinds of wood lying about here, so it'll happen. Well, that's perfect. All I got to do is cut it off. Wow, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you get lucky. And I would never set anything up on you. So I got to do this, and then I'll countersink it, and we will go along our way. So all we got to do is use my piece of paper. I probably will go out a little bit more than that. And let's just kind of see where we are. And I got my carpenter pencil here. Always sharpen both ends. Don't have to worry about it. Okay, well, I got to get that on. And I'm going to use that to mark my counters. I'm going to put 8 screws and some Gorilla Glue behind this. See, I got to turn that on. Okay, I have my headphones on. Okay, I can't do this one-handed. Let's try not to mess up our camera too much here. Let us all do the work, okay? Ready? All it took. And now we mark these and countersink them. There's my Carpenter Bee assembly line, Carpenter Bee capturing machine. I've had that countersink bit for a long time. So all you gotta do is just kind of dress it up a little bit. Just makes you feel better about yourself, doing those little special little bits like that. Countersunk and pre-drilled. See the lights through there, big Carpenter Bee. And I scraped the back off so I won't have anything poking up. Just get a razor and just scrape it off like that, and you won't have anything bucking it off, because you want this as tight against the wall as possible. It's not like we're going to be doing chin-ups off of it or anything, but any little bit you can do to make things a little bit more stable, you should do it. So there you have it, right there. I don't think I need to worry about getting it too level. I think I can eyeball that, and that'll be fine. So they don't have to be perfect, because it'll be hidden by the blinds. So let's get a little Gorilla Glue in the back of that, and get my 8 tiny gray screws here, not to be confused with reindeer. And I don't think I'm going to need that nail anymore. And not a sponsor, but I tell you what, I would take their sponsorship, because I use this all the time. I love this stuff. Okay, don't forget, if you want it to work a little quicker, just sort of dampen up everything, and it'll make it set faster. So go ahead and just wipe that down and get it a little moist, and maybe get the dirt off of it. It wasn't too dirty. Ever since I painted after the cow rod fire, it's been fine. So let's make sure I got everything in order here. Hang her up. Oop, Musty's talking. That's all you need, just a little bit of that. So I'm all set to put her up there, but that's really all you need, just for something like this. Backer boards are good in circumstances such as hanging up blinds. If all you got is drywall, you got nothing. Better hurry, it's wet. So there you go. just enough. You don't want to strip all that out. I'm not going to let that even sit there and cure. I'm just going to keep working because there's, you know, it's going to be fine. Don't choke up on this thing. Don't leave it on hard blast and blast through all your drywall there. Got windy. All right, no birds. So I've got the clips up here. So let's hang it up. I love these things. They're really great. All right. So let's see what it's going to look like, and then we'll trim it out. Yay! I made it to the very bottom. Look at that, right to the very bottom. I don't think I'll need the extension on this one. But, well, let's just see. Let's close this. It's about time anyway, because the sun's coming around the mountain there. So, let's take a look back there. And hang this way. Let's make sure I can reach that easy. All right, and that's going to be nice for in the morning. Now, I'm an inside uppy guy because I feel like that keeps people from looking in, and everybody's different. Some people like the outside uppy, but I don't. It's just not my style. You can run a test if you want to. I did that one time with a client. She was convinced she could see in if you did it this way. You can't. So there you go. You can see out that way, which means you can't see in generally. That is cool. Did I get it square? I think so. See the equal amount of light on both sides there? Doesn't interfere. I always leave that right switch on because that's for the ceiling fan. So let's take them up. And I got to tell you, I think one of the greatest things that's happened in the world of blinds is just the push it up and it stays thing. Now, some of the things I got to have the little buttons. That's okay. But I like this a lot. This is going to start coming in handy in about 15 minutes. Now, see, I got enough room up there for this to hang up there. And it sits right above. You could actually adjust it down if you felt like it. Just hang it right there. And push those in, and there you go. And that's perfect. Now the thing does come with the blocks there, the spacer blocks, but since I got my piece of wood up there, I didn't need it. So that's just cool as it can be. I just love that. So let me put the trim pieces up, and I'll show you what it looks like done, and we'll call it a day. And I'll, what time is it? Almost 4. I don't know. Even doing all this stuff, I don't think I spent more than an hour on it. Not even an hour so far. So doing it right's always worthwhile. Feel better about what things spaced just fine. Good luck. So it goes on with the widest bulbous part at the top, and then you're supposed to get these in here. Yeah, that ain't going to be happening. It would go this way because these are too pointy. See where it's making an indentation there? So I'll have to get my little file out and file off a little bit of that and make that work. That's just off just a little bit. And you can crack this foam. This is all this is foam. You can crack this, so don't stress it too much, okay? Noise alert here. I don't think this is going to be too pleasant. Getting that little edge off is very helpful, though. The chief. All right, let's see if I got one of them in. I guess you just assemble the whole thing and just hang it up or something. So, yeah, that was not going to go in. It still don't want to go in. Boy, I like things to be good and foam. There you go, got it. And that really needed to be done. So let's go test fit this, and then, well, I'll stay here a minute. Let's make sure these fit. So that goes in there. I hope these don't snap out. That goes in there like that, boy. Ooh, oh, oh. I'm gonna powder coat these. Good golly. Ugh. It's got some dirt on it. Okay, there you go. That's gonna look pretty cool. I'm actually okay with all this. Let's get crotch cam going here a little bit better. I can't see what the camera's saying at all. It takes a certain amount of hand strength. Okay. And that. And then that. Oh, well, let's take a look at that. That's not bad. What are you doing? Stop doing that. All right. And these are the spacers. I'll throw that in my spacer pile, that's for sure. I got a whole drawer full of that stuff. Those are the things for at the bottom. I don't hardly ever use those. I throw it in the box or something. And this is your extender for, I wonder how this works. Fairly obvious, I suppose. Don't you like expert people thwarted by a little hunk of plastic? Daggum. Ooh. Yeah, it goes in like that. Oh, I get it, because then all you would have would be that piece of stuff there. Well, you can't beat on it. It's in there enough. It didn't pop through. Well, let me get my tool out and try to whack it a little bit to see if it goes snap. Weird thing. Kind of like it though. It's actually rather elegant in its way. I just carefully got the pliers off that little tool and got it to go snap down in there. You might as well put it on there, because at least you know where it's all in one piece, you know. I don't know. Might look better with that thing on there. I think once you get it in there, though, you're in there, though, you know. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Let's hang that thing up. You just stay with me here. Ugh. Okay. Hay fever. So it looks like this now, and it looks like you just get in shot in frame here. All right, and then you just sort of don't break on me now. What's back? Oh, there's some stuff back there. Oh, you got to clear the stuff back there. Okay, we'll be a minute. You don't have a lot of options here. Can't go there. And you got to get into there, and then this side's got a little open spot there. So it kind of ends up being sort of off kilter. Let's see if that snaps into place. Well, I don't want to bust anything, so I don't know. I think I want both hands for this. You're going to have to just sort of, it's just going to have to be right there and right there. So kind of right there and right there, and sort of figure that area out. I'm going to do both hands. Just hang on a sec. I'm just going to put both hooks on the same side, because that's the only place there's room to do it. So it's always this kind of thing. It's the hardest thing to do. So there you go. Both of them on one side. If I need to get the Gorilla Glue out again, I'll do her. What are you hitting now? This is really painful. Of course it would be on something this little. Oh, okay. Oh. Nobody will ever know. Well, except me. Let me see what that looks like up there. There you go. You can see all that mess in there. And I don't know if it's focusing or anything. You know what? That looks pretty good. It is a little off. Okay, well, let me think about what I'm going to do here. Because you can't get them clips on that left side. It's not going to work. Well, I had to go get the ladder so I could see what's going on here. And now I can see. See, you got this in the way, that in the way. You got that in the way right there. The only place you got clear is on over here. But see, what happens is that thing's droopy dog down. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to get this piece of foam, and I'm going to cut a piece of foam. I'm going to wedge it over there and make it level with just kind of filling it up here. Might stick some glue on it, don't know. So I cut off a little hunk of foam. I stuck it right there, and we should just be able to slide it down and it'll stay. See, told you. And we'll get it level. See, now it's not going to go anywhere. Just pack that with some foam. Don't have to make a big mess of the big thing. All right, looks like it's a little bit off. So that just goes to show you can be a little bit off. Oh, heck. Let's go get a level. I got one over here. I think I got that little bullet one over here. Yeah. Look at that. I remember using this on the siding. All right. I broke down and got a level. Okay. Okay, bubble up there. So we're going to go down here a little bit. Okay, well that's level. Okay. Yeah, that's level. Okay, let's move this out of the way now. Ooh. All right. Let's put this on there. Well, it's sort of anemic without the other stick on it, so I love it. I really do love it. Old barrister bookcase here, found in the dumpster, believe it or not. That's acceptable. We just snapped it in there. Let's see what we're going to do now. We're going to pull this down. Let's see if it interferes with my barrister bookcase. I believe it's going to. So that's okay. We'll just pull that out a little bit. Uh-oh, lost my little man. Look at that. It's almost a Daphne, isn't it? Okay. So that's pretty cool there. I like that. Oh, it's crooked down here. We can't have that now, can we? All right, that's it. So let's close her up. Wonder why it cocks sideways like that. It's okay. I guess it's, you know, this is such a small mechanism. It's going to have its little quirks. I'm all right with that. All right, so give me a thumbs up and like and subscribe and share. I appreciate you all sharing some time with me. I like filming. Sometimes I film things, if everything goes perfectly, it annoys me and I don't post it. So I had a lot of little problems here. So the whole thing will solve a problem, but just got to keep solving the problems and make yourself happy. And I'm happy. I hope you're happy. Bye-bye. Bonus footage. Changed my mind. Want to do something else. Cleaned and sandpapered a little bit because I want to make it look different. I want to make it a little bit more homey. There you go. I'll tell you why I did this in just a minute. I just was looking around the room and I made this decision because when you see why, it'll make sense to you. You see, most of the woodwork in here is woodwork. Looks like wood. So that's why I wanted to do that. I don't know. I like that better. I like that far better. Just kind of match. It's a little too dark, but that was the lightest I had in brown in stock. So it's getting to be that time of day. See the sun coming in? So get it nice and straight. Oh, and I filled in those holes a little bit too. So now we can turn this way, save a little on air conditioning, and I can open it back up this evening. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's close this one too. So there you go. All right, that's an end. I'm cleaning my glass. Boy, what a difference. I got a single-edged razor blade and scraped all the goo off and cleaned that one, and it's clearly different. So anyway, let's go back to this. Yeah, I know I'm looking at one of those. That's better. That's much better. Kind of makes the door stand out a little bit more. All right, thanks for watching again, and we will do something else. Hopefully my pond liners will be here in a couple of days, and I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I've got to get the scaffold and do some work on the stovepipes down here, but that's another video I've already started, so we'll do that later. I always got something going.